beginning to look a lot like Christmas around here.
Nobody gets into Christmas more than Madeirans.
Welcome to Track Us Down. If you're just finding us, I'm Monique.
And I'm Doug. Last week, we had a very cautionary tale about scams that happen not only here on Madeira or in Portugal, but anywhere in the world. And many of you responded in comments and talked about how that was happening everywhere. And that is very true. But in reality, Madeira is a wonderful place to be, especially in the month of December. I think it's one of our favorite months here.
Today we want to talk about a few of the things that make Madeira so special at this beautiful time of year. And the first one being the weather. Here in Madeira, it's sunny, the weather is beautiful, you can swim if you like to.
They put up 1.6 million Christmas lights along the streets. We have lights along our front street, behind us, and all the side streets. They put them up all over Funchal. That's 1.6 million, and that's just in Funchal. And on December 1st, they lit those lights. The lights will stay on every night until around the 6th or the 8th of January from 6 p.m. until 1 a.m. When you're down in the Funchal Bowl and you're looking up, you can see every street lit up with all these lights. And from our view here, it is absolutely beautiful. They go all out with Christmas lights.
Yeah, they have ornaments too. And we had a really funny conversation the other day about, we're so happy that they reuse all their lights and ornaments, but where the heck do they store everything? Because there is so much that they pull out from year to year. And it seems like just yesterday that it was Christmas in Madeira and we were celebrating last year, and here we are again at the beginning of the Christmas season. And like Doug said, the lights are coming out, the lights are on in the evenings, and all the Christmas ornaments are out as well. And they love ornaments. If you go to the shops, whatever store you choose, whether that's Leroy Merlin or you head to Espasa Casa or Homa, there is so much to choose from. They have all sorts of ornaments, all sorts of color schemes. You're at no shortage here to decorate for Christmas.
The Christmas spirit is alive and well here in Funchal and all over Madeira. They make these massive ornaments all over Avenue du Mar and downtown. It's like a big Christmas ball that's lit up. You can fit about 50 people inside it. You could probably have a little concert inside it, and just giant Christmas trees with to walk through. It's really neat. But like Monique said, I don't know where they're storing it all. These trucks come out at this time of year and they have reels and reels and reels of these lights. And somehow they're not tangled up. I know when I try and do a Christmas tree, everything's tangled up, but they have truckloads full of these big coils of lights and they string them up everywhere, all over the streets.
And one of the favorite ones that we have on Avenue du Mar is the Christmas tunnel. It's a tunnel of lights that you walk through, and it's just magical, especially as it cools down and you're walking around Old Town. It's beautiful. Another thing we love in Old Town and all around Madeira at this time of the year is the roasted chestnuts.
We've been on walks on the levadas and you can pick them up on the ground. I never knew that chestnuts came in these really spiky, thorny, hard to get at protective cases, and they're sharp spikes, but once you get in there, they have these beautiful chestnuts. We picked up as many as we could when we were hiking, and then we topped it up by buying them at our local Pingo Doce. And we're gonna roast them right now.
As we mentioned earlier, the stores have such a great collection of Christmas merchandise, but as you know, in our second half of life, we did not want to be huge consumers, but we do want our place here to feel a little bit Christmassy before we head back to our family for the holidays. So I challenged myself to spend no more than 100 euros purchasing a few things to make our home feel cozy at Christmas. So some of the things that I decided that would help our house feel cozy was, of course, a couple candles, some poinsettias that kind of give that Christmas vibe. And since we won't be here for the holidays, those poinsettias we have now will double as gifts for our neighbors. A little bit of the gift that we're going to give to each of our neighbors. We'll send those along. So they just kind of bring life to the house a little. Poinsettias are actually grown here on Madeira. So they are grown away from Funchal in fields, I'm sure. I haven't actually seen them, but we actually see them growing wild here on our walks. As we're walking the dog, we take a look and we're, oh my goodness, that is a giant poinsettia. So that's kind of a Christmas island vibe all to its own.
The island vibe, especially mixed in with all those poinsettias, are birds of paradise poking their heads out everywhere.
I decided to buy a cover for one of the throw pillows that we already had in the house with some Christmas trees on it, which kind of makes you feel cozy in the evening, and a little lit up Christmas tree and a couple for our washrooms, just to have the Christmas spirit in the house. For under 100 euros, we feel that our home's starting to have the Christmas vibe.
We have the next few weeks here, maybe the next 3 weeks here in December. But after that, we are heading back to Canada to visit family and friends and have Christmas there. But we will be back for New Year's. We're not missing New Year's here on Madeira because on December 31st, they have a 31 million euro fireworks show.
It's gone down in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most incredible fireworks.
Yes, they have not only about 5 cruise ships in the port, I think that's about the most they can fit inside the port, but they have about another 8 or so parked. It's a parking lot of cruise ships. They all come from all over just to watch the fireworks before carrying on across the ocean.
And of course, no Christmas is complete without food, and there's a wide variety of food to select for Christmas meals. Last year we got a good laugh because the big advertising for Pingo Doce was serving octopus at Christmas, which seems quite different to us. This year, one of the things I'm noticing is all the different pastries that are starting to come out that I haven't seen throughout the year. And one of them is called Bordr, which is the king's cake. They have Bordrina, which is the queen's cake, as well as a variety of other pastries, and I don't know the names, but we're anxious to try one at a time and go through them. So the first one we tried is Bordr. One of the items that we see a lot right now at this time of the year in Pingo Doce or Continent is Bordr, king's cake. The Portuguese have been enjoying king's cake since the 19th century and apparently goes back to Roman times. We've never tried king's cake. It usually comes in a quite big form, but I got the Pequeno versions, which are the smaller cakes. It's shaped like a crown. It's fluffy white pastry, along with candied fruit, dried fruit, and some raisins. So we are gonna give king's cake a try.
It's a bit nutty. It's not bad. It's kind of like a fruitcake bagel in a sense. It's all right. It was a little bit sweet, a lot of candied fruits on there. but somehow I managed to eat the whole thing.
He did it.
Overall, it is the people here of Funchal and of Madeira that have this deep-rooted, pure, just infectious Christmas spirit. They are living and breathing it every day. People were Christmas shopping already in November. It's just a madhouse in all the stores, piles of toys in the shopping carts, and you can tell that everybody's just really getting ready with their baking supplies and all their gifts. It really gets you in the spirit. Even some surprises. We've already got our first Christmas card. One of the signs that Christmas is coming here on Madeira Island is when we start getting Christmas cards. Now we don't normally get mail, but today I saw the little flap was up on our mailbox, so I went up to get our mail, and the only thing that was in there was a Christmas card. Now as you can see, it's just a little card, but it's from the people who pick up plastics in our recycle. Our recycle comes on Monday for glass, bottles, and paper, and this card is from the people who pick up the plastics. So that is a sure sign that Christmas is coming here on Madeira. It's the beginning of the Christmas season when you start getting Christmas cards. December is really a great time to spend some time here on Madeira. The Christmas spirit is everywhere.
Wherever you are beginning to celebrate Christmas, whether you're in Portugal like we are or wherever you are in the world, we hope that you have a wonderful beginning of the season. As people start gathering with family and friends, we wish you all the best this month.
It's going to be a great month. We'd like to thank you for spending your time with us here today. We hope you have a great month going forward. Christmas is no scam here on Madeira. So as always, check back in and
track us down.